Hello, today I'm going to be talking about the 13 levels to Minecraft building from when we first started at our dirt hut to the mega base. We all started here at the dirt hut, and there wasn't much to it. It was just dirt to get us through our first night, protect us from the zombies and skeletons, and hopefully we wouldn't die. And we had no clue what we were doing in the game, so we just made a little dirt box to hide in through the night. Then we move on to level 2, which is the oak box. There's nothing special to it, it's just all oak wood with an oak door, and we figured out how to use wood, and we probably were getting our first sets of tools, so we made this to house ourselves for the night once again, to get through it, and not to fight anything, just to hide. Then we made it to level 3, the two-story box. It's just two boxes stacked on top of each other with some glass windows on the front. Nothing special. The door collides with the windows and it doesn't work properly. There's no texturing to it, and it's just a couple blocks that we found, and we wanted a bigger house, so we made it 2 stories. But if you go inside, you're still going to bang your head on the ceiling, and it's just not a good house still. Then for level 4, we all moved into a village. We stole their house, we raided it, we put our bed in there, and we put all of our stuff in here, and it was our house now. The villagers did not own it. And this was our best house so far, because it wasn't made by us, and it had a little bit of detail, like a peaked roof, and some different texturing that works well together with the cobblestone, oak wood, and oak logs. Then for level 5, we finally made our own house again, but it's still a box, and it takes some inspiration from the village, but not much. It's got no windows once again, and it's got 2 doors this time, because one of the houses in the village has 2 doors, and that's super cool. You didn't know you could do that. But it's got the right design with the cobblestone, the oak, and the oak logs. It just doesn't have a roof. From there, we moved on to level 5, which was a stone brick tower, which was supposed to be a castle, but it didn't really look like a castle, and the top was just alternating stone bricks, which never looked right. You couldn't get it to line up, so you just made the stone brick tower. And inside, there's nothing going on. There's maybe a ladder up to the top so you can shoot skeletons and zombies, but otherwise, it's just a bare tower with all your stuff on the first floor so that you could easily access it. From there, we move on to level 7, which is the underground house. There may be a redstone door on this that you found on YouTube, but it's nothing special, and it probably didn't work right. And while you're inside of it, it's just all oak again, back to level 2, and it didn't look very good, but for some reason we built it and we felt like it had to be underground, or in the side of a mountain. From there, we move on to level 8, which is our first A-frame. The first A-frame does not look good. It doesn't overhang at all. There's no detailing to it, and it's very basic with the glass windows and the cobblestone floor inset to the ground. But again, this house does not look very good, so we move on to level 9, and it's the better A-frame. It has some detailing with the stairs coming out to the front and to the sides, so that it has an overhanging roof, and it's not just flush with the side of the house. And we also use deep slate because we found it super deep underground, and it doesn't work right with this build, but you used it because it looks cooler than cobblestone. You also used glass panes because they're just a little bit fancier than the glass. We all stayed at this stage, and I bet a lot of you are still stuck at this stage, but you can move on from here to level 10, which is the peaked A-frame with a little bit more detail. We got the spruce with the deep slate, and it works together much better, and everything flows nice. The spruce adds some nice contrast, and again, you have the glass panes with the deep slate bricks, which look much nicer than the plain deep slate. You also have the multi-blocked roof, which just looks a lot nicer. It adds some depth to it and makes the whole roof look a lot nicer. From level 10, we move on to level 11. This is the detailing level. Everything becomes much more detailed with a lot of texture and a lot of detail, like the small awning in front of the door or the lanterns coming off the fences, with the spruce trapdoors everywhere. Spruce trapdoors are the godsend of building. They make everything look better. I use them up there too. The roof has even more detail sticking off from the sides, and you got the dark oak trapdoors on the windows for shutters. Overall, your houses look a lot better now, and now you are actually good at building. But you can go on from here. Level 12 is where you start to build a lot bigger, and this is an example of it, and this is on my survival world right now. I'm on a spectator account just to show you guys what level 12 looks like, but it's much bigger and it has a lot of small details with crazy walls and a huge tower. I did not finish the inside of this base, but the outside is quite mega. But this is the beginning of a mega base. a real mega base looks like this, which is the start of my mega base on my survival world, which I am currently working on. And if you want to check that out, you can check out my survival series. But this is level 13, the last level for me that I've made it to. And eventually I think I'll go farther with more details and better builds overall. But right now, this is where I'm at, and this is just the start. I can't wait to finish this off, but you'll have to come watch on the survival series. Now that is all 13 levels of Minecraft building. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.